Welcome back to the All Things Fun Hydrographics YouTube channel. We're back today working on Project Bottomland Bateau. We've got two things to accomplish. One, we're going to strip out all the interior, all the old junk out of the boat, and we're going to show you how to make a DIY boat cover for super cheap. Stick around, show you how we do it. Yeah, we're probably going to need all of that, and maybe some more. So we're back to work today on Project Bottomland Bateau. The first thing we've got to do before we can go any further is get all this old junk out of this boat. It is going to take forever, so let's go ahead and get started. our next order of business is to remove these two bench seats. In order to do that, I'm going to have to drill out all the rivets. Most of the rivets are destroyed anyways. They're either loose, leaking, or they're just cracked. So we're going to drill out all the rivets and remove these two bench seats. So I've been drilling out these rivets for the bench seats, but it's going to take me till probably next duck season to get done. So I'm going to go with a quicker and easier method. All you need is a long flathead screwdriver with a sharp point and a hammer. So I've got two different kinds of rivets here. This one down here on the bottom is a regular standard pop rivet. It's got a hole in the middle, and the one up top is a closed end rivet. This is what these boats normally come with. They both come off the exact same way. All you need is a big flathead screwdriver with a sharp point and a hammer. Just get it kind of parallel to the head of that rivet and give it a couple good whacks. And the head of the rivet will come right off. And it works the exact same way for the pop rivets. There you go. A lot easier. I'm going to get back to work. We'll get these bench seats out here in just a minute. Everything out of the boat. This stuff was disgusting. This foam was filled with water. It was just a mess. I'm glad we got it all out. So now that I'm covered in crap from the boat and the boat is now clean, let's get to building our DIY super cheap boat cover. So the problem with most boat covers is there's nothing to support the cover in the middle to help drain water and leaves and pine straw off to the side. It winds up weighing down, and then everything is in the middle of the boat, and when you go to take the cover off, all that crap either winds up all over you or all inside your nice clean boat. So we're going to fix that. I'm going to show you a super cheap way to build a boat cover and a support system for it. So I went down to Lowe's and got everything I needed to get this boat support done for right around 20 bucks. The only thing that I didn't get at Lowe's was a tarp that I got from Harbor Freight. Depending on what size your boat is, that's what size tarp you're going to need. So the one I got at Harbor Freight with 20% off coupon was right around 10 bucks. So the things you're going to need is some 1/2-inch PVC pipe. I got 5 pieces, that's 12 foot long each. I've got 6 of these tees, 1/2-inch PVC tees, and 2 PVC 45s. You'll also need something to cut your PVC pipe with. I like to use these little Irvin PVC pipe cutters. You can use a hacksaw, you can use whatever you like. This is quick and easy, so that's what I'm going to use. All right, so we're going to start by making the feet for the support. This is really easy. I'm not even going to use a tape measure or anything. This is not an exact science. All I'm going to do is take a piece of PVC pipe, kind of roughly guesstimate how wide the boat is by a couple of inches. Cut that piece off. So I'm going to need 3 total of these. So I'm just going to, once I cut one, I'm going to use that as a guide to cut the rest. So I ended up cutting more of these than I actually need because I wasn't paying any attention. Make sure that you're paying attention when you do this. But now what you're going to do is, since you got about the width of the boat, what we're going to do is cut them in half. Now I only need 3, so I'm going to set these off to the side. Alright, so now I've got 6 total legs. All I'm going to do is take a piece of PVC pipe and stick it in each one of these T's, just like this, so that you have the opening facing up. So now that we've got the legs built, all we need to do is spread them out evenly through the boat. So about halfway is right here. Put one in the back and one up front. So now all we need to do is figure out how tall we want to make this, and it's going to vary depending on the width of your boat and how long it is, but these extra pieces that I had cut off look like they're going to be just about the right height. So I'm going to cut 2 more of those, so I'll have 1 for each leg. So now I've got these 3 pieces cut. All I need to do is put them in like that. They will be eventually hauled up like this. So now that I have the 3 supports built, all I'm going to do is add a T on each one of them and then just figure out what the length is in between and slide these all together after I cut them to length. Alright, so as you can tell, we got this one just a little bit low in the middle, and these 2 on the ends are just a little bit high. No biggie. Like I said, this isn't an exact science. All we're going to do is cut a little bit off of that one, cut a little bit off of that one, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so that actually worked out perfect because that gave me 2 little small pieces that I needed to put on the ends up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little 45s, and if it'll go in, stick a piece on there just like that, and I'll do the same on the other, and I'm going to install them on each end. Alright, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take another piece of pipe and I'm going to run it at a 45-degree angle down to the back of the boat, and same thing up here on the front, all the way to the front of the boat, and that'll just give the tarp something to drape across. Alright, so that's what the support looks like all finished. It's not anything fancy, it's not perfect, but all I needed to do was just hold the tarp up off the boat so that it doesn't collect any pine straw and water. Alright, let's get the tarp on and we'll call this one done. So one thing I forgot to mention is you will need a whole bunch of bungee cords or pine straw string or whatever you want to tie the tarp down and keep it tight so that water doesn't collect in these side pieces. Ta-da! That was easy. So a couple things I forgot to mention when we were out there working on the Bateau. One, make sure that you use brand new or really, really sharp drill bits when you go to drill those rivets out. Some of them were aluminum, but some of them were steel, and those steel ones wear the drill bits out pretty quick. Also, you kind of noticed that I was having to waller back and forth and up and down to get through some of those rivets. That was because the rivets were actually put in at a weird angle. They weren't completely flush with the side of the boat. So on most boats, you're just going to drill in straight to the side of the rivet, just dead center in the middle. And others, if they're put in kind of weird, you might have to waller back and forth until you get the whole rivet drilled out. Other thing I wanted to mention is I did not use any glue on that PVC pipe when we did the support system for the cover. That's because I want to be able to take it apart and set it off to the side later. Or if I ever need to modify it, I won't have to worry about taking apart glued joints. So I know we didn't do any dipping today, but if you are interested in our hydrographic service, you can check out our website, atfhydrographics.com. There you will find a full pattern gallery of all the cool patterns that we have like these, as well as our contact information and how you can get a free quote on your project. So if you're enjoying Project Bottomland Bateau, make sure that you go below and hit that like button. We appreciate every single like that we get. Also, be sure to subscribe. That way you can be notified every time we come out with a new video on Project Bottomland Bateau or any of our regular dipping videos. And make sure that you check us out on Facebook and Instagram if you're into the social media thing. We're at ATF Hydrographics. There we post weekly videos and pictures of projects that we have coming into the shop. If you want to help support the channel, the best way to do so is visiting our description section. You will see a link to Amazon and Brownells. Both of those affiliate links will directly help support the channel. So that's going to wrap up this week's video. I hope everyone is enjoying Project Bottomland Bateau so far. We'll be back next week with our regular dipping videos as well as an update on Project Bottomland Bateau. See you next time. Two of the bottom. This is not starting out well. Bateau project into. It's going to be a long day. I can feel it. Old junk out of it because that's going to take a lot of work and it's going to be a long day. It's like I can feel it. I can't do this. Is that weed eater string? It sure as hell is. Weed eater string. Oh my God. Bits and make sure that you go in at the appropriate angle so that it's not an appropriate angle, it's dead straight. That's not an. The one down here on the bottom is a, oh my God, it's a big. Damn yellow jacket. Some of them were steel, some of them were aluminum. The aluminium ones, aluminium. So I know we didn't do any dipping today because I wasn't dipping. I was working on a freaking boat. So our next order of business is to take a nap because I'm exhausted and this is taking forever. I don't know why I'm stretching. It's not like I'm about to go do anything except talk to a camera for the next 2 hours. I hope everyone is enjoying project. Why can't I talk today? Everything out of the inside of the boat, getting it ready to do stuff. What is this? What the? Forget, if you want to help support the channel, make sure you go to the support thing. I need some support right now. And be sure to check us out on Bookface and Instagram if you Bookface. I cannot get it out of my system. Like, why can I not just say Facebook like everybody else?